Could you do unto others before they do unto you? And that's the essence of the story. Could you trust the word of a stranger? Could you trust yourself? What is the 9/10 rule all about? There's an old adage that says, possession is 9/10 of the law. In other words, ownership is king, which in this instance happens to be a 19th century long-nosed Tom Morris Potter. The story is about rivalry. Rivalry in the past, rivalry in the present. The two main protagonists at the start of the book are two well-to-do English gentlemen. They've made their fortunes. They live in lovely country estates in England. They're also bitter enemies. Everything that they own is wagered on the outcome of a golfing challenge to commence in 1920, to be repeated annually until one or the other cannot fulfill the terms of the condition. I remember as a young man reading Anthony Price novels. Now his style was to blend historical fact with present-day fiction, and it was quite a potent mix, and it struck a chord. And I think I've adopted a style very, very similar. Rather oddly, it started at a car boot sale in Stratford upon Avon. There I was with my head down in a box full of old books, not looking for anything in particular. But out popped this little red thing, and I flicked through it, and it was written in 1920 odd. And it was all about curious cases in law, and there was one there about a golfer, and it was asking the question, is a golfer a gentleman? And it was an odd, peculiar case in law that was reported through the courts at the time. And that just planted a little seed of an idea in my head. Why an ebook? Good question. Well, why not? Got to move with the times. You know, with the proliferation of smartphones and tablets and electronic readers, you know, the world's a small place now. Distribution's much, much easier than it used to be. You know, for writers like me, that's a great opportunity. There are 2 more to come in the Bainbridge Diaries series. Up in the Game and Honours Even. And trust me, they're even better than the first. And if you want to discover more, there's a website, thebainbridgediaries.com.